Why are they hovering like that? I don't like it. Wait, what? Come on, dude. So it took me a few days to get this deck where I really liked it, and I wanted to play the new unicorns with relics because they have the relics tag, and this is the best solution that I came up with. So tried everything from going non-Golden Nekker to having the Crones package to playing it with Force of Nature leader, and I felt like this one had a lot of just great unconditional points in the bronze end, and it was just super comfortable. I even went ahead and doing the whole route with the location Necromancer's Tome, and it involved structuring the deck just a little bit differently, and we want to have less polarized deck when we're playing Golden Nekker. We want to have a lot of gold cards so there weren't enough bronzes to really, you know, get it going properly and the way that I wanted it to be. Now, to go through the deck here, pretty simple, guys. This is like beginner friendly to play, but it can compete at a pro level, which is just ideal, right? Point slam, relics, that's it. So we go into round one, we play the leader, which is a thriving token, okay? And whenever this is destroyed, we get another one the following turn. So keep that in mind. So we can go ahead and play something like a Griffin, where we can destroy an allied unit on this row if there's no other targets, destroy self. So you got to make sure that you're going and putting down the token and eating the token with the Griffin. Simple enough. If you play this on the wrong row, it will die, so be careful. Alright, if you have Pugo in hand and you want to play this first, great option to play because Pugo is basically going to kill off that token, so we're getting that full 11 points net for 7 provisions unconditional, which is great. Now, if we're going into a bleed in a round 2, Pugo works really well, and if we happen to have Siri Nova down in round 1, well, chances are she still has that shield she comes with, right? So we can go and take Pugo off a shield, so that feels pretty good too. So just really inexpensive points. You can play, I would say, first in a round just to get them out of the way. Then you want to go in and play another leader token, play the Self Eater, and go from splitting Self Eaters so that we get more of these engines on the row. And whenever we play a relic, increase own base power by 1. So we split, and then we play the Gansean in the middle between the two. So this will boost the Self by 2 for each adjacent relic. Pretty simple, right? We're making pairs, we're putting this in the middle, little sandwich, right? Simple enough, scary enough. And then we go, once we get 25 points on the row, that's basically what Sabbath means, guys. 25 points on a row, okay? You can put down the pig, and this is going to be boosting itself by 2 points per turn, which is massive, right? This plays better than cards in at 7 provision, like the Beast, or Parian Phantom that are doing the boost thing, right? So we got to make sure that we get the Sabbath down before we play these. Otherwise, they float at 4 points. They do nothing. They get removed easily. We lose tons of points of value. Okay, so once we have the Witch Apprentice down, we actually have a Megascope that can go and make a copy of that. Back up to that for the Megascope will be Griffin. Something to consider with Megascope is that it spawns a base copy of the unit. So if you go and click again, Cian, at 9 points, you're going to get a 5-point one, okay? Just something to think about there, okay? It doesn't work the way that it might look like it works. I have a Purify here to purify their resilience if they have a Siri Nova themselves. If we get a bad infusion, if we get something of ours that's locked, you know, definitely things that we want to take care of. Now, you got to be careful with this, guys. I put 2 artifacts because I'm greeding it a little bit. I like everything that's in here. If you find you have issues with the artifacts thing, maybe take out the Regare and put in Arcane Tome. I don't hate that idea, but this is like, I went for it because when it comes to the pile, when it comes to a very underused leader that doesn't have the same provision allowance that a lot of these other leaders have, right? 12 being the lowest. Can I show you? And 12 is being like the lowest that monsters have, and probably the lowest that I think is in the game at this point, right? So you got to be careful with that. We got to make sure that we get the most value for the provisions. So I greeted the heck out of it. That's basically it. Now, Golden Nekker is the ultimate thinning tool. If your starting deck does not have cards of 10 or more provisions, play the top unit, special, and artifact from your deck. Make sure you're always putting down a token first, because you might pull this or this and it feels bad, right? But otherwise you get you know, a lot of stuff. I like to try and play Golden Nekker when I know I have something to remove on their side, just in case we get to Teshem. I like to play it when we have a unit we might want to copy or something we might want to boost, because that's the way, right? So that's the idea with that. We have Triss butterflies because we want to make sure that we can get the unicorn combo going on, right? I need to have one of these in hand, and then I have double tutors here so we can make sure we're pulling all the cards we need. Right? So Naglfar can tutor Golden Nekker, it could tutor anything in the deck that we need, and then Royal Decree would just tutor a unit. So Royal Decree is great for Triss, or great for one of these, or great for Siri Nova. Stuff that we just can't miss. Okay? So I normally don't do double tutors like this when I do Golden Nekker, but in the Unicorn's case, it's sort of the move. It's sort of the way that this funnels. And we put a lot of good value into the bronzes that we can afford to do a little messing around with the golds up top. So overall, believe it or not, it looks like a pile, but it plays the best that I've seen from this sort of archetype, the Golden Nekker Relics deck. Okay, so give it a try if you like it, guys. And I'm not kidding, it was a lot of fun to play. I have 4 games of live commentary for reference. Played 1 yesterday, played 3 this morning, and I'm liking it a lot so far. It's probably one of my favorite decks of the season just because no one knows what they're playing against. It's a lot of fun to try it like that. So give it a shot. It's going to be in the description as well as my spreadsheet. Give it a thumbs up on playgwent.com. Let's get to a number 1 with this one here. That's pretty much it. Let's get into the games. See you guys tomorrow. Take it easy. For the first game, we got hand buff. Okay. I actually haven't seen anything like this in a very long time. Okay, well maybe since last patch, but you know what I mean. I know Qcento had a pretty popular hand buff deck. I'm guessing that it's still rent-free in this case. So we have to be aware of them just jamming everything in round 1 and making us be in a really awkward spot. I need a hand that I can play down all the way. I don't think Pellar gets the value that I'm looking for here. This might. I think I still put back File just in case, so that we don't brick the Golden Nekker, because we only have 2 artifacts in the deck. So we just point slam a couple times, right? I think even though they're pushing, it's going to be difficult for them to win on even, because for 1, slow turn like that. For 2, we're getting 9 points per turn. Just bam, 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 right? We got to be careful, though. Because giving them Blast Say gives them uncontested points at the end. Not like I really have Tall Punish that way, but it feels like we probably want to try and bleed something out at least later on. And I have to be careful here, because if they have Igni in this deck, it's really bad, right? What's Pig +1? 18, 19, 23. We can get it. It's gross. Oops. With this leader, guys, the hardest thing to remember is actually using it every turn if you're doing this sort of stuff. That's pretty much the only thing I don't like about it, but okay. At least an Igni plays into just 1 removal instead of multiple. Do they have reach?
If my coins rang to ye, go kiss a dog neath its tail.
Do I ever just put this down? Give us you see what I mean? Wait, no. That's normal. It was there. It was hidden. Okay. So they got some carryover. They used the leader, which is fine. They have rent-free somewhere. If I bleed in and I don't get card back, at least I actually get Siri. So there's some good and bad to it, right? Most of what I want is not in my hand. We have Triss for that reason. These for that reason. That's good. Teshem is played off of it. Honestly, man, that's good. I just like everything with this. Okay, so what's the move? Probably get the Self-Eater down and see if we actually have potential to push. If they don't do anything crazy here, I'll likely try and go in, play the Gan, and then go and take Apprentice, and then evaluate. I just got to get the engines down quickly because I can go and take Decree, fish for the Nova, go into round 3, and even if we're card down, guys, if the bleed's unsuccessful, we still do very well because we have this way of getting an extra card. We have Golden Nekker that's funneling out cards, right? There's a lot of stuff that's just good like that, so... Pow. Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to eat this. I think I'm supposed to eat what it's covering. You know what I'm trying to say? So maybe they have a Berserker, or maybe it's a Dunka. Holy, what? Yeah, that's kind of scary. 18 split. That's disgusting. 17, 1, 2, 3, thrive. 25, wow. Sheesh, eh? That's not how that works. Why would you pad this when you can pad this? Ah. That's just a let's eat that before they realize type situation, eh? I don't think Toad gets a much better value in this hand buff matchup in a round 2, you know what I mean? Okay, so that's what they really wanted. I see. And we know this is rent-free, right? 2, we just lock that. Just easy clap. I have to decide what the plan is here. I think it's just going to be Siri and leave. Watch them have a Purify. Watch them have an Igni. There you go. We denied quite a few points. Maxi. 53, 52. Hugo? Hugo's not bad here. Do I ever just... I could take Triss. I could take Triss. Take, we'll get one of these out, yeah? That's kind of the idea. Pretty gross, yeah? Okay, so we get 2 extra... We get multiple cards here. I think I'm just going to have to pass. We have to deal with the Renfree. Renfree's... Yeah, the Renfree gang's out. So there's that and the Torque. And then maybe some kind of punish, but we're not going taller than that, so... Okay, this, that goes back. It's unfortunate that there's no way to... If I get this out... It's giving me a 9, which is good for the scope. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. I'm stressing for no reason. What do they have as 5 provisions? I think Maxi... Is it limited to bronze? It is, yeah. This is a 5. Which is not bad. This is 6. I could take that 6 for... My best Self-Eater is not that great. I think we just take a griffin so that we can hit the scope off of it.
You're one sexy witch, and I'm here to please.
Stop throwing, please, Q. That's such a major throw. Why would I give them that so early? And I lost value on the self-eater off this. Whatever. Let's just pretend it didn't happen, okay?
Go ahead, feel it.
If you want the truth, I have a 15-minute break right now. And it's 5 p.m. I'm just trying to finish the rest of my work day. But I really wanted to play because I was on Twitch, kind of just, you know, peeping a couple streams in my like few minutes before the break, and I was like, man, you know. So let's stop rushing, wind it down a little bit, play right, try to get the win here, okay? Yeah, Pugo should have been actually a play as well. We're not getting Pugo. We're definitely getting this. If you have a unicorn in your hand, got it. So, we care about row stacking? We don't care about row stacking. They got a low roll of Renfrey. I actually am really happy about the fact that it's just not what it used to be anymore. Mind you, this is kind of a nice touch. Let's see. Do I ever split? Yeah. Yeah. Golden Nekker plays top unit special. Okay, we do that now then. Perfect. Damage by 3. It's if you control. I'm still getting used to it, guys. I think I just kill this just so that they can't, you know? This is so much to keep up with. Holy crap. Look at this. Ah. I did it properly at least. And then what's the last play? Pugo? Sheesh. Wait. How did I know? I mean... Let's say... 8. They have 6, 4, 5. I don't want to give them extra armor. I think I'm up by enough points that it just doesn't matter. Let's say Torque comes down for 20, they're dead on board. Right?
No worries. Sins of the flesh are my speciality.
This is going to be a fun deck to play. This is finally the version. It took hours, but I'm really happy with this way. Yeah, you're done. There you go. Let's sit through a minute of this now. Come on, you played the card. You saw the score. You just let the turn resolve. That's it. You know, if I'm going to just forfeit, I just forfeit. None of this close the entire game. Alright, we got Enslave coming up here next. Okay. This goes back for later, I think. I don't mind. Is it Enslave 6? Okay. This might be hard to get some value in this matchup because they don't have 6s unless it's like a Nausicaa, but generally they play that late game, so it gets kind of awkward there, but... Do I have my Tesham? I don't. I do not, and that sucks. I should have stuck with the pred dive. I was thinking about it. It was just a weird spot to fill. Really, that's what it came down to. How do we remove this? I have some time to think about it. Okay, so maybe we don't. Well, I can lock the Helga, which is just good enough, I think. Should I make this premium? Probably. Did they actually slam him?
Suffering ennobles, friend. You'll be a count once I'm done with you.
Okay. You know, Pugo is only 8 net for them. It does nothing, right? Because they're going to be damaging themselves by a lot, which could help with our removal, actually, later on. So I don't even think I mind too much. I know the Self-Eaters are going to trade pretty well to things like Joust, unfortunately. Maybe we try and keep the second one for later. I don't think Gan's going to be very good here. Now, Ciri Nova plays right into Vilgefortz. That's what I'm most worried about. Also, if they play Joust and take pings, they have the Cs. So it might be worth looking at playing this in round 2. Or late round 1. This veil thing is not really cool. Well, why would you want that? Just cuz, I guess. Actually, by playing that, it takes it away from me, for sure. I see that. With the Incubus, right? That's not a lock for me. We don't need to. Do I ever just play Unicorn? The Unicorn combo could be quite nice here. Boost. I like how now the Gan seems like something we'd want to do. I could have just sandwiched it right there. And in fact, the Self-Eater feels like something we don't want. It's kind of funny how that works out. At least at this rate, it's going to involve some commitments because our point slam's just on point. That's such a bad one. Our point slam's on point. Okay. It's half power, not damage self by half. So the armor doesn't really matter. And they're reading that, I guess. That's a good use there. It doesn't matter to me that much. Toad Prince eats that before the Assimilate goes ham. I think that's worth. Now, the problem is if they have Torres in the deck, which they don't, it would have got them where they needed to be. So we could just go and bleed. Okay, so Incubus takes out... Well, that actually helps me once I get a self-eater. Yeah, once I get a self-eater there. But not yet. Well, they'll kill it. This can probably go for now. I think this is a liability this early. Let's just play around doing something else here. Now we're just free to play. You know, Enslave would likely take the pig, which is really bad, come to think of it. Let's see. I think it's still this, right? More engines. How do we do this? I don't want to play the pig. I guess I can keep the lock for the pig. Or we just let the pig stay. Okay, if it's seized, it gets spying, right? So then, just let it be something good that we can benefit from. Let's go. What? Paid actor. What? Okay. Why? I think they've seen too many horror films. Let's go. When I get this Siri down, the game is over, I swear. Actually, not even Siri yet. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, there's that route. Wait, what? Priorities. I just... okay.
Blueberries, blueberries, lady of the woods.
Let's go. Get your non-premium card off my board. Why? Yeah, okay, do they take a pig now? Now they see what it's worth? No? Alright, we're just going for it, guys. Do we have any gold cards in the deck? What? I guess I have to play Naglfar into a vial, unfortunately. At this point in the game, it's what we gotta do, I guess. I have huge trust issues putting that on anything else. But that makes their coup better, which is also crap. It's just, this makes punish better. But they didn't play... Well, they played Calvite this round, so... The likelihood of them getting... Wow. Okay, we have card advantage if we want. Nah. What do you mean? Okay. Dead card, still. Engine kill, still. Engine gain. Let's go. Igni, random Igni. I don't know if the pigs would have made the difference. The fact that we won on even around 1 is just really powerful for us. Is your row stuffed? Your row is stuffed. Oh my. It still gets the... whatever. Whatever. And that's how it's done. What? What's gonna hurt? They should take out a pig. Oh. Okay, I'm playing the last card because I think it's just it's necessary here. But we're definitely taking the 2-0. I just think of a Torres slam. No way.
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
All right. We got Deadeye ambush coming up here next. Could probably put that away. Could probably put that away. Couple pigs feels pretty good actually. Actually, yeah, a couple here. This is the hand, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. Winning off of bronze. The thing about relics that I don't like is that it's so heavily carried by the bronze end. And it makes it difficult to Golden Nekker the deck. So these unicorns definitely help. Are they traps? Are they waylay spam? Are they... Jeez, that's gross. We gotta lock that now. For sure. For sure, for sure. I think I can go and just... I don't want to play into a bowman, but I also need room for this stuff, so here. And I would like to boost that so that we can split it. Hey, talking about synergy, yeah? Here. I raise you 2 points per turn. Whoa. Wait, what? It's not even... Come on, Sabbath. That's not how that works. Here. I need Sabbath ASAP.
In this crucial not to lose your head.
I appreciate them making room for me at least. It was... I think I gotta take the pig though. Have you ever just really tried to take in what Self Eater was doing? It's pretty nasty if you think about it.
Blueberries. Lady of the Woods.
Okay, we're up by 20 points. This is the best pass. Unless they use payoff here, like at Isengrim. Or Verno. They could Thirst the Verno. They could Yavin. Except I think I took Yavin out of my most recent version. If you're running the Waylay package, you don't really have room for it anymore. And if you're running a random artifact compression instead of a Spores, I guess they want the lock. Their deck has Heatwave, likely. It also has some kind of Purify, I'm sure of it. I think we still try and bleed. All the better, right? Here. Just, popping up 11 points in a turn is pretty sweet.
In each of us dwells both chaos and order, good and evil.
We might actually trade for Waylay package, which is interesting. Boost by 3. Damage by 3. The damage by 3 is intriguing because we can get rid of a token. I think we're going to take a damage by 6 though. Just because don't want to go any taller. Gross.
Why should I, an elf, a sage, converse with an ape?
That was one of the things I was most afraid of.
Time for you to die, Dwan.
But do you have a heat wave in your hand? Let's see. Yes, you do. Oh, even cheaper.
Blue Mountains!
That's a lot left. Okay, so I can probably just take Naglfar, really. Naglfar for the carryover play.
How can I help?
Sheesh. Skill? What was the other one we saw? I forget. Listen, I might be down a card, but... So they do have it.
The ones to start this war.
So I get the extra pull off this, and then the extra pull off the Nekker. I think that it was possibly worth getting out the Waylay package here, right? Because now that's all gone. Scenario's gone. Yavin. And at this point, I'm guessing that they dumped Company or Isengrim. It's one of the two. Unless they just decided that they don't need Heatwave or something like that anymore. Or they dumped Verno, which I probably wouldn't do. Okay, so does this pull anything? 6. 4. Super polarized. I can't expect that we're actually going to get any 5s and 6s. That's also what they could have done, is maybe just dumped everything that's, you know, in around that 5 range, so this can go. That's good. Where's Golden Nekker, though? Yo, come on. Don't do it. Wait, there's still hope. There's still hope. Damage, yeah, there's still hope. Okay. Let's go. Okay, yeah. Wait. I have to play? Okay. If you lock that, it's actually kind of helpful. If I play this now, then we increase the odds. Yeah? Okay. Do I take a 9? Probably not. Could. Yeah, it's better that we get it. Just in case we get Golden Nekker. Remember, guys, Griffin's the same row. Don't throw. Yeah? That's disgusting. Here. Damage by 3. Whoops. Please. Let's go! Streamer luck. I'm not even joking. Let's go! Sheesh. Yes, this is why you hit record, guys. This stuff happens when you least expect it. Listen, I didn't have a great chance, but we had a chance. I just want to thank... Yo! So many people I want to thank over here, you know, just... Damn, man. Life's crazy, man. Gosh. Ah. Here, we take the damage on the 5 to sink it for full points, right? I think I'm gonna boost this. Just because I don't want the pig. I don't know if that's worth it. We'll see. At least we get points back if they take heat wave on pig, you know? Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. This one's definitely going on YouTube. Here comes the angry Verno. The angry Verno, because they knew I drew like.
Then we'll talk.
Let's go. Okay, perfect. We have Enslave 6 coming up here. I was gonna say next, but I was also gonna say again. We have, yeah, it's the second Enslave game in the video. Here. These are not really the round 1 moves, yeah? I guess they didn't draw their engines. Do I have a damage by 3? I do. That's a free kill. Yeah. With that being said, huh? Okay, I like that. That's cool. And we can take this back as well at 5. Now we're talking. Last time I didn't see this card. I'm just hovering over here making them nervous. Okay, they're clearly going to remove the Griffin. Check. Here. We'll take damage by 3. Easy clapping. Get the boost off here. You can do what you want to do. We're up by like 20 points. We got to save one of these artifacts, right? If you guys run into trouble, just an FYI, you can go put maybe a second scope and put back something in the bronze end, but I like just kind of playing things on the edge here. I don't think we need to worry too much about, you know, frickin' artifacts and whatnot. They're like, what? Yeah, these are relics. They just don't even care about the existence of a pred dive or spores or anything, yeah? They were just like, nah. If I take this... Well, you know what? No. I'm taking this. Because if they steal it, they're not getting it. It's on melee 18 points. That's funny. 19. It's probably just that, really.
I need not spill blood to make you suffer.
There it is.
Never before.
Kind of disappointed. I thought we had a little bit more going on for us than that. Let's see. It's not bad. It's not bad. Them taking pig route 1's like pretty good for them, you know? But at least we don't have to deal with it later.
I know the truth. I simply want you
Okay,
to
now you're
admit
screwed.
it.
Yeah? That's what we want. Okay. This goes back for later. This can stay. This can probably go. Yeah, it can go. There we go. We have answers to Helga and all that. So we have a 1-card advantage plus the carryover play, which is just ideal. Going into round 3, stacked. Right? Okay, so this is the part that I always mess up. Look at the deck, right? Specials, good. Units, yep. That has to go. We don't want Griffin off of Nekker, which is fine. So now, I think that's the hand. 5? Yeah. I have to say, if they do assimilate with Griffin copies and just spam it, that could be maybe their ticket, really. So that's one thing we got to be careful about.
Not about to sit back and do nothing.
Okay. Let's get this party started.
It's so damn tasty. It's a pity I can never finish.
You know, I'm still kind of worried because it is, after all, Nilfgaard and everything, but if they get a lock here, it would probably hurt. Might even be worth taking the Peller, right? Or taking the Triss into the Peller. Wait, okay. Okay. Here. Just, I'm down to just end that quickly. Kinda nasty. All of a sudden, I'm kind of worried. You know, this would get removed pretty easily with, oh. That doesn't feel good.
Share the night, share the love.
My boots got sand aplenty in them.
No, I don't nibble at them. They'd fall right out.
And things just get out of control. I think Golden Nekker is probably safe to take soon, but I'm wondering if I should maybe do something first, like take the pig first. Yeah, they have 2 engines now.
Senses can be fooled easily.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable here.
So damn tasty. It's a pity I can never finish.
Move those hooves! We'll both be ham!
Gross, gross, gross.
The revolution is inevitable, only a matter of time.
They say you are what you eat.
A golden dragon. Our world is in harmony.
I'll sink 10 points off the Tesham with that because the status. That's if we get it. Let's see if we can play enough cards. I'm pretty sure we can get a win out of this, but I gotta be careful. That's the worst pull you could think of. Torres. Oh. Oh. I think that's good. That's let's go. Yeah, I bet you they're not gonna let me finish my turn.
Couldn't touch a hair on my
Okay.
head, she said.
Good sport.